Alright, BMX the game. What the hell happened to it? Well, the answer is, who knows? We haven't heard anything in quite a while. But I figured we'd just talk about it and just jump back into it because I haven't played it since... I think it's been about 5 or 6 months at this point. I've heard nothing about it. We don't know if the devs have just given up. There's people... Wow, that was actually like a normal trick. Almost. Yeah, we haven't heard anything in a long time. The Discord, if you haven't looked at it, is quiet. The devs don't seem to have any updates or things to say. Essentially, a few months ago, we got this thing saying they're working on transition, which... even then, it didn't look great. It wasn't really the biggest of issues. But still, they were working on it, they were doing something. But since then, we've heard absolutely jack shit. So we know nothing about what this game's doing. Maybe they've given up, which, given the track record, what the hell is going on? Yeah, they may have just been like, well, sod this. Streets is coming out. We don't stand a chance. Maybe they're just really insistent on hiding away until it turns into the most amazing thing ever. I'd like to be optimistic and say that's the case, but they don't really give us much faith that that's the case. So what are we left with? This, basically, an incomplete game, because under no respects is this game in a... Oh, it's playable. You can make edits on it. I made edits before. It's just, it's kind of not complete in any way. It doesn't feel quite right. You can see the lag that happens. Okay, let's do a hop. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That like sluggishness that comes with it is kind of a bit like Session in that sense. Like it's a delay in what you do. But in Session, I can kind of deal with that. It's just the way the game works. It's not too bad. But this, it just doesn't make the game feel right. They improved upon it and it was still to this extent. So like, I don't know. Well, I can do that stuff, I guess. But yeah, if I did this video, it's like you could at least put some cool lines in between stuff, but the game's not really in a position to do that many cool things. So yeah, I wanted to just talk about this, but obviously there's not really a great way to frame it or like show interesting gameplay in the meantime. Maybe better to just do like play Streets and leave this, talk about this or something, because as you can tell, not the most thrilling stuff in the world. But yeah, have they just given up? Does anybody play this? Does anybody have any hopes for this? I know there were some people that were kind of staunch. No, I think this is good. It's going to turn out into something great. What do those people think at this point? It's fair enough. If you like the game or you could see potential in it, then by all means. I don't want to like trash a game. It's just, it's been left in a state that's not really met any of the promises that were made. And given their track record, it's like, yeah, maybe mistaken to try and believe that this was going to be something good. Maybe it's just Streets killed it, you know? Streets looks amazing from everything we can see. Pipe, in its current, even most basic form, is better than this. So the devs have a lot to deal with if they want to make this even remotely playable. Maybe that's just too much. It's just not feasible and they gave up. But if that's the case, say it. Just be like, you know what? It's a bit shit at the minute and we can't really do it. We don't have the funds, we don't have the time, whatever. That's fair enough. Nobody's like, you must do anything. We kind of just taking responsibility for the current situation and letting people know. Otherwise, people will just give up because it's like, oh, you've gone silent. Maybe you don't care. If you can at least be like, we're having trouble and we can't make progress for a while, then just say it. It happens. Like, well, people will complain because they don't understand game development, but stuff's hard. Doesn't always work out. It's not always the best thing or the way people expect, and that's fair enough. If that's the case, say it. Don't just disappear like you did before. If anything, you could have learnt your lesson from the last time and been like, yeah, let's at least not do that so we can keep some semblance of trust with people, but guess not. And honestly, that's about it. I just thought I'd load it up, give it a go, and yeah, like I remember, I can't really enjoy playing this. It's not in a good enough state, I wouldn't say. So yeah, I guess this could be the end of the game. Unless, maybe this could help inspire people to yell at them and get them to at least say something. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. Streets seems to be the big thing we have. Also that pumped game that the old potato showed off like last week or whatever. That looks super cool as well. So we do have like 2 options. Maybe it's just time to put this game to bed. Like, cool, it was a nice idea you tried to bring it back, but this is it. Yeah. So yeah, let me know. Do you play this? What do you think of this? What would you like the devs to do? At the very least, like, have you bought the game and you're just sort of pissed off because this is incomplete, right? It says in the top early access. Is that going to mean something? Does that mean there's a final release, or will it end early access? Because in that sense there is a problem, because people paid on the hope that they can support the devs and get something out of it, but maybe they just won't. Maybe we'll all just be left with a broken game and that's it. It's happened before, it's a thing, but not great. So, let me know what you think. Is the game dead? Do you care? You just waiting for Streets to come out? I get it. Yeah, and that's about it. Bit of a rant. Not something I usually do, but come on, like, seriously. Yeah. Alright, that's enough of that. I'll see you next time.